Smartphone, smart TV, smart car. In modern India, intelligence has become marketing's favorite prefix. But behind the dashboards and the data feeds, a tougher question waits. The one that doesn't make it onto the packaging. Is the system that actually moves the product keeping pace with the label? At CargoNXT West India Edition 2026, that question was put directly to the people building India's supply chains from the inside. Moderated by Shantanu Bhatkamkar, President of the Association of Multi-Modal Transport Operators of India.
I have seen people investing in cold chain have actually suffered. You may see a big opportunity as a user, but for a service provider, they don't get returns on what they have invested, and they have converted warehouses into normal warehouses because those are energy intensive industries, and whether you have full warehouse or not, and not one, if it was one, I would say it was okay, but probably the market is not yet ripe. It is not that because there is a lack of cold chain, people are not using it. People need to pay that kind of money.
The first proof point came from perishables, a category where intelligence isn't a convenience, it's a countdown.
The risk of spoilage is really very high. Every hour of excursion in temperature reduces the shelf life of the product drastically. So on that front also, we were very early adopters of technology where we were monitoring our shipments via a black box kind of a thing which we used to put in the shipment. Through that we used to get real-time data alerts and we could take timely actions, and then that led us to know beforehand whether the product that is finally being delivered at the customer end, is it in a pristine condition or is it damaged, and thereby spoiling the customer experience. So these are the two factors that we started off with earlier, and then as we progressed our journey over this journey, and we've always been a technology first company, as I told you. So right now it's an end-to-end visibility that we have on the supply chain front also, and also on the inventory and the demand for that inventory.
If cold chain was about protecting the product, the next conversation was about protecting the relationship with the customer waiting for it.
In Plika Cosmetic, we are into focusing on time delivery and focusing more on logistic part where customer is expecting something to be get delivered on time. So we actually focusing all those things, and we are implementing many kind of automation and integration with different things where a customer can track information, real-time update to the customer so that they know where
Not every challenge yields to technology alone. India's market, the panel was candid in pointing out, remains structurally complex.
The market in India is very fragmented, so the demand and supply, so that is also a big challenge. And going on to the seasonality, because there are many products which work in a season. So raking up volumes for season, it is again a challenge. So for that, what we are doing is we are for the general trade and all those businesses, we are taking on the secondary sales and planning all. Also for the other businesses, we are taking trends from the e-commerce business as well, and also a discussion market visits across the businesses that help us to understand how the demand is carrying and how we are applying to that. So for me, it is shelf life of my product and reducing my returns. So these are my key points.
And underneath every one of these conversations, cold chain, customer visibility, fragmented demand sat the same foundation.
Without being data, any company will not perform. So my insight is that Siemens uses data end-to-end integration they use. They have one source of tool we have where we mention called Demex, Snowflake, everything. So we mention everything. With that data, we drive the end-to-end solution. So for example, logistics, compliance, and operations will work under one unit, will work under one tool to establish and give the product to the end customer. When we talk about export control, we go under different compliance check. For that each check, we don't need to use each single tool. So that gives a platform to you that aligns you from everything, and it pitches to one source of truth, so everything can be aligned in one phase. So I think policies are not given under one control, regulations are not given under one control. So it can be gatherings for everything under one source of tool.
Across food, beauty, nutrition and healthcare, the pattern repeated. Intelligence in India's supply chain isn't an upgrade bolted on for show. It's monitoring that prevents spoilage, visibility that protects loyalty, market reading that respects complexity, and data that makes every other decision possible. What this conversation made clear is that India's intelligent era isn't arriving through a single breakthrough technology. It's arriving in increments. A sensor here, a dashboard there, a market visit that corrects what the data alone couldn't see. CargoNXT, connecting leaders, ideas, and the next generation of logistics. More conversations like this happened at CargoNXT Logistics and SCM Summit West India Edition, coming soon. Beyond tariffs, how FTAs are reshaping supply chains and trade dynamics.